This is a Headgum original.
Jake and Amir, two Jews that you can't forget. In 2010, they were big on the internet. And all things considered, their success is more than fair. Now here's one more effort for only positive motivations, they swear. Segment. Another podcast. Segment. Each app different from the last. Segment. It's the Swiss Army knife of shows. Meet your two emphatic hosts.
Yeah, that's becoming its own subculture of the podcast, is what we do during the theme song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, it hasn't yet, but I'm starting to. I want to put that in the ether.
You want more people
ethos.
on the YouTube watching
Yeah,
the
being
dancing
like, I
or the
was
scowling.
curious what sort of bit they would do during the theme. And
Yeah.
that sort of incentivizes the YouTube of it all, because you're going to
Right.
want to watch this episode. Again,
Yes.
we're in the same studio, so that's,
Right.
this is the most exciting version of the video.
Yeah.
None of that Zoom bullshit. Honestly, I have Zoom fatigue.
I have Zoom fatigue.
And
as
I have
well.
regular seeing you fatigue,
Yeah.
too. I think I just have fatigue.
I have long COVID and Zoom fatigue.
And short COVID. Yeah, I have really short, which is current COVID,
Yeah.
and then long COVID, which is COVID
And
from the last COVID.
Yeah. It's been around a while.
I also
now.
have medium COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
And SARS, believe it or not.
I have long bird flu and short SARS.
And a swine.
Jacket. Boom. Ba-doo ba-doom.
Nice.
Thank you. This is Segments, our new podcast with Jake and Amir. So
Did you not know how to read my name?
It like breaks on the end and it threw me
Oh,
for
yeah.
how to pronounce your name.
That's true.
I'm saying
Good
it
on
right, Jake.
Marika. Good art.
Got some new and some old segments today. Some
That's right.
classics and some
That's right.
freshies.
Yeah. First being 50 like tweet. So let's get that thing up on the board because we are going to want max time for this viral tweet.
Can I ask you, we're recording it on Valentine's Day. Is this a Valentine's themed tweet?
You know, in a way it could be.
Interesting.
In a way it could be.
Is it
not on
about a
purpose.
small penis? Because
It's
that
not.
is often where your mind goes
Yeah.
with jokes.
It is not about a small penis. It's kind of more about wordplay.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed now because I thought of this. I think I thought of
7
this like
months ago.
last week or 2
Yeah.
weeks ago, and I was like, I think I have a viral. Not a viral. I didn't call it viral, folks. I didn't call it viral. I
it
said
might
I have a
be.
50 like tweet. I've got.
Okay.
We were coming up with segments, and I was like walking. I think I was walking the dog, and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, yeah, I can tweet that from Amir's account.
Okay, so I'm giving you my phone.
Well, now I'm nervous that it's been tweeted before.
Now you're building it up.
I know. Okay. I will take Amir's phone. I'm going to attach one of these photos. One
No,
of the
wait.
most recent.
Hidden folder, hidden folder, hidden
Recently deleted.
subfolder.
Give me your face.
All right, I'm in. Wow, it's viral.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out the exact right way to, display this.
Yeah.
But I think I've got it. You can punch this up. Okay.
I don't think I'm going to help you lose a bet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
And what are the stakes for this one? It's usually me Venmoing you $50 or the other way around. Are we sticking with that?
Yeah, Venmo. Venmo me cash.
50.
For this, 50. How about $1 for every like?
That'd be awesome. Okay, I'll do $1 for every like, but 100 is the over/under. And if it goes over 100, I'll give you $1 per like. And if it goes under 100, you give me $1 per like.
Oh, interesting.
And it's by the end of the episode.
By the end of the episode. So it's really 100 like tweet.
It's 100 like tweet, but if you get close enough, then you're actually owed less than 50, or you owe me less than 50.
Oh yeah. So if it totally bombs,
Yeah,
I'm
then
not
that's
gonna really...
bad. And if it's 2 likes, you'll give me $98.
Oh,
but the upside is enormous. Like the most I can give you is 100, and if it goes fucking viral, I'll owe you tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah,
That's kind of cool. All right, let's do it.
Really?
I still barely understand.
Okay, so 100 is the over/under. For any like underneath that, you owe me $1, and for every like above that, I'll give you $1.
Okay. Now you have to tell me, just at the very least, if you've seen this before, because I'm just not 100%
It's
sure.
ASCII porn. I can see from here. You drew a dick using.
I just think it's going to get a
keyboard.
lot of engagement.
The tweet is
Do you like it?
pretty good. Fuck, marry, kill, murder, marriage, and sex. Casey loves it.
I
That's
love
a
it.
good sign.
Okay.
I think it'll get a lot of people being like, fuck, marriage, kill, sex, and
Yeah.
marry, murder. Or something.
Right.
Like
yeah,
they'll want
yeah.
to play.
Right. They'll play, but you don't know if they're going to like it.
Yeah, but playing is honestly good for engagement and it shows it to more people.
Right. Okay.
So I think 100 is a pretty solid line for this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck, marry, kill, murder, marriage, and
Well,
sex.
tweet it already. Tweet it already. You're delaying.
Well, hold
Delay
on.
a game. T.O.
Do you want this?
Hold on.
Yeah, because fuck, marry, kill is capitalized. Murder is capitalized, but marriage and sex is not.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Don't tweet it yet. Time out. Don't.
So not
I
delay
think
of game.
fuck, marry, and kill should be capitalized, right?
Fuck, marry, kill, yeah. But then maybe the next three should not.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a little bit of a dog in this fight. I mean, this is going on your Twitter.
Of course.
So,
Okay, I'm posting.
right.
So Casey, let's get it on the board.
All right.
Oh my God.
It's viral.
It already has 5 seconds.
It has a virus.
Yeah, I don't see it going anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just give me $98 now?
It's dying on the vine. Actually, my last tweet was pretty viral. It has 245 likes.
Really? What was that one?
It was a picture of Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn, and after they broke up after 6 years together.
Mhm.
This was a year ago. And I retweeted it and I said, crazy how she spent 6 years with this dude and nobody has ever heard of him because he plays for the Broncos.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that one did pretty well. Topical.
Yeah.
Making fun of sort of the Denver Broncos and the fact that I had not heard of this Joe Alwyn guy.
Right. Yeah. 2 for the price of 1.
Fuck, marry, kill has 35 views and no engagement yet.
No engagement. Well, those are obviously bots that are looking at it first and foremost. You are followed by lots of bots. You did buy a lot of your followers
From Azerbaijan, yeah.
Yes.
Turkmenistan
So I think
specifically.
as the day goes on, because I mean, what time is it in Australia right now?
It's 8 a.m.
See, as Australia comes
of the
online,
morning.
as they're waking up in Melbourne and
This
Perth,
is the
as it
ideal
were.
time to zeet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this is X, formerly Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the issue.
is that possible?
Is there a way to add a poll to this?
Okay. All
I
right.
actually can't find the tweet.
Interesting.
I go to your Twitter profile and all of the tweets are like not in sequence.
Oh yeah, that happens on Twitter sometimes. It's pretty bad.
Yes.
Even on my profile, the tweet is not at the top.
no.
It has 2 likes.
We're being shadow banned.
It has 2 likes.
Hold on, it's a DQ. This is Dairy Queen right now.
It has 4 likes. It's
Okay,
doing-
let's keep it going. This is fine.
You really can't find it?
Send it.
Your pinned
Why don't you
tweet-
send it to
Under
Casey?
your pinned tweet is a tweet from 2020, August 13th, 2020.
Wow. Is that
That's
one
so
doing
bizarre.
well?
Oh yeah, it's doing really well.
Interesting.
Over 200,000 likes.
Jesus.
Wow.
Which one is that? Imagine if that happened. I'd have to give you a fucking down payment on a house.
Would you honor the bet?
I'd have to. It was binding. I'd have to pay you $40,000 a month for half a year. Do you realize how much that would ruin
It would
me?
ruin our friendship, but I would be rich forever because the tweet
to
just
sell
keeps on.
everything.
Yeah, it just keeps on getting liked.
But I'd have to cap it at the end of the episode. This is bunk.
It's more than bunk.
I'd have to sell parts of my body. I'd have to donate a kidney. I'd have to donate spum.
Yeah, you would be donating blood and spum.
I might have to donate spum anyway.
I might enjoy to do that.
Did you get my Slack message of the tweet?
Yeah, pulling it up.
I can't believe I was shadow banned. As always, follow the money, people. There's a reason why Elon and his musketeers are suppressed.
That's good. Elon and his musketeers.
That's what I post after every tweet that doesn't do well.
As always, follow the money.
Okay. All right, we're waiting to get it on the big board so we can do this weird reverse telethon where I'm actually hoping to God that the numbers don't go up.
Right.
It's nice to have like a big thermometer, a big countdown, or a big count up in the office. We should have that with how much money we're making as a company.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So like,
Well, if we ever
completely
do,
public.
if Headgum goes public,
yeah,
then
we'd
we could have
to
the
do it.
stock ticker right
Yes,
behind us.
exactly.
That's actually not a bad segment. We just watch the stock ticker and we comment on the market.
That's cool, CNBC style.
Yeah.
Mad Money, Jim Cramer meets Cosmo Kramer.
Now that we have the TV, we should do like a Jake and Amir watch something.
Oh, that's cool,
we watch
yeah.
our videos on our Patreon, but we could watch.
Watch it live on the TV
Yeah, we could watch us watching a Jake and Amir on Patreon. That's kind of cool.
for the next one. Yeah, we'll do it. Jake and Amir watch. Jake, and Amir watch.
watching
Jake and Amir.
Yeah.
For now, we're just watching, I think, Wag the Dog, which we definitely don't have the rights to. Would you say this is Wag the Dog?
That's definitely Wag the Dog.
What would you give Wag the Dog out of 100?
I've never seen it, but I feel like it's an
It's
82.
pretty solid, yeah. Oh, we're up. Oh
There
my
we
God,
go.
it has 12 likes. But
That's
we're
not
still,
bad.
at the same time, able to see Wag the Dog.
Thank
So
God.
it's the screen,
It's perfect.
and then next to it, 12 is really good, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the best you've done, I think.
No way.
If we were playing to 50, I would be like, it's not going to do well for me.
Oh, interesting.
And the fact that no one's engaged with it yet.
Yeah. So this thing has legs. How does the bet work again?
So
it has to break 50.
no, it has to get to 100. So right now you owe me $88.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
100 minus how many likes?
Right.
If it was like 112 likes, then
You'd
I
owe-
would owe you 12.
That's a terrible bet from me.
You took advantage
I
of
didn't
me.
really understand when I
You led
agreed.
me astray.
I obviously
I
think we should have
trusted
done.
you.
We should have done 75.
Of course, there was going to be a negotiation. that
There
you
wasn't-
just
there wasn't
completely
gonna be a
eschewed. There was,
negotiation.
but you just said, "Fuck it, I'll do the hundo."
Yeah, I did.
Because I said the most I can pay you is 100, or the most
Right.
you can pay me is 100. The most I can pay you is infinite.
Yeah.
The upside is just
Right, but
It's-
like
it's high risk,
obviously,
high
you
reward.
you also just said you were going to cap it at the end of the episode. So
I'm gonna delete
100
the tweet. I'm gonna delete the tweet. I'll cap
We're
you
still
at 12.
sitting at 12. We're sitting ugly at 12.
And the fact that there's no reply, this is
Yeah.
a bunk tweet.
Refresh, Casey.
I urge / beg you.
Refresh. Come
Oh
on.
my God, it's doing well. It has a fucking repost.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Holy
I
shit.
was just-
All right, we got to wrap up this episode. Guys, thank you so much for listening.
Oh.
We'll be back next week.
It was
Super
just a
fast
cool day
run.
when I thought of this. You know, it was early February in New York City, stepping off a curb, just walking to work. I said,
Slipping. I think I hit my head. Click on the quote retweet. Who quote retweeted this?
Casey.
Your fucking
Had to be Casey.
your fucking
We're
friends.
not
or
logged
some
in. Sorry,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, you can't watch it. Oh my God, we're at 18.
Can't see it.
Yeah,
I
you
wonder if
can't
I can
see it.
retweet this.
No, don't retweet.
Yeah.
I
Well,
only
don't-
give
I'm
you
not
that
logged
option
in.
if it's not doing well. Of course, you can't retweet.
I might not be logged into Twitter.
Okay, thank God. We got 2 replies. Okay, I actually enjoy this one, and the second one is on today's episode of segments. So people are sniffing it out.
They know.
They know. Oh God, we're at 20 so far.
Wow. You're fucked, bro.
I don't have the money on me yet, but I can end up paying you back.
As soon
in
as I log
installments.
into X, you're absolutely done.
If this gets 1,000 likes, I'll post a picture of my asshole on Maine. That's what your quote retweet says that.
Oh man. Password manager. Let's see what that is.
We're at 20. We're at 20. It's a solid start. You can't be mad at that.
No, I can't. And I'm not going to be mad once I log in and give that old RT,
Okay.
that Russian twist.
We'll keep this on in the background, but we got to get to another segment.
Okay.
All right, we're back. We're at 2 reposts. I wonder who the second one was.
Jake Hurwitz just king made this tweet.
Good God, that's Jake Hurwitz's music.
Yes.
That'll be a signal boost for sure.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
We usually save that till the third act, but
Yeah.
you didn't
Well,
want
I got to get to
it.
100 because you fucked me over on this
Sabotaged
bet.
me. You really cut me.
You ruined me, man. Cut me
Okay.
off at the knees.
I thought of a new segment
Yeah.
called Verdle.
Mm-hmm.
It's verbal Wordle.
Right.
So the game is the game of Wordle,
Right.
but I'm just going to tell you how you do based
Which-
on your guesses.
Okay.
This has a 80% chance of working because
Yeah.
you'll get confused. You'll ask me to repeat.
I'll get concussed.
I won't remember what I said
Yeah.
and when, but let's see if we can do it. I have a word.
Okay.
Now let's hear your first guess.
Well, normally in Wordle, my first guess is train or crane.
Or
Brain.
frame's not
Crave.
bad either.
But it is you thinking of this. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and guess plate. I got
Okay.
it in one.
Plate.
Plate. Wait, plaid. No, plate. Wait. Great.
Great. G-R-E-A-T?
No, plate.
P-L-A-T-E.
Yeah.
Yellow, gray, gray, green.
So the P and the E. P, that can go anywhere. And that E, that's right where it is.
It's right where it needs to be.
Okay. So let's move that P over one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You idiot. It's not spade because that A is eliminated.
This is really hard, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting because what ends with an E? Spoke.
Spoke, locking it in, because did you repeat any of the letters that were grayed out? Remember that?
Plate. You said the P was
It was
yellow?
yellow, gray, 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 green.
Gray, 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 green.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't repeat anything, did I?
I'm asking.
Why is Casey giggling at me?
Because we can't remember more than one word.
Plate. The P is yellow.
Correct.
So I'm moving it over one.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
Okay.
L-A-T-E or L-A, yeah.
L-A-T you're not using.
L-A-T I'm not using. That's spoke.
Mhm.
And yeah, the E stayed in the exact same spot.
Okay. Spoke, locking it in.
Yes.
Green,
Oh,
yellow, green,
oh my God.
gray, green.
So it's S blank. O was green?
Mhm.
And the P was yellow.
The P,
Yeah, the P was yellow.
the second letter was yellow. The fourth letter was gray.
Okay, so we know that the P is before the E.
Uh-huh.
It is S blank O P E.
Yes.
Scope.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or should I say green.
Green.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Have it up here.
Do you think that me getting it in 3 was pretty good?
I do. And I honestly think it's pretty good for me too.
Yeah, because
I
you
did
had to.
the heavy lifting,
Right.
really.
Yeah.
Can we get a refresh on the tweet? That's
35
really good.
likes. Wow.
I mean, the line was
I am
correct.
winning all over the place today.
Well, you're down by 65 right now.
Yeah, but I feel like at this point, with the 2 reposts, the 2 quotes, 2 bookmarks. Do you see the
You
bookmarks?
really see the
People want to
bookmark.
make this their homepage.
You want to make sure that they
How
come
much they
back to
love
this
it.
later.
They love it. This is one of those. It's a farcical philosophical quandary.
It's
silly.
a
It's
farce
funny.
noir, yeah.
You can tell this at a cocktail party.
If you want to get
Anytime
kicked
your
out.
friends are playing Fuck, Marry, Kill, you say, "Oh, I got one."
Yeah.
And I mean,
Oh, there's a typo.
that's on you. I gave it to you to proofread.
Okay, why don't you think of a word? I'll try to play it.
Okay. It's
Not so easy to think of it
resisting the
now.
urge to make my word train.
Hard not to think of train.
Okay, let's go.
It's been an hour.
I have one.
Tiger.
Wait, hold on. All right, get 5 letters.
Tiger.
Okay. This is really hard.
Yeah.
Tiger. Gray.
Casey, you fucked me. That's actually helpful.
Yeah.
I'd be annoyed if there was a yellow in there.
Right.
Now I just any word that doesn't have Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger's a fun one to start with.
Yeah, it is.
No I or E. So
Oh, there's an I and there's an E. Just...
Sorry, what
there's
did
two
I
E's.
say?
What?
The word was logger. So I'm looking for an OA word.
Wow, you can't think of a single word.
An OA word. Pound.
Pound. Yellow.
Mm.
Yellow.
Oh.
Gray.
Oh.
Yellow.
Oh.
Gray.
So P, O, and N are in it, but not in that place.
Correct.
P, O, N. Scoop.
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 That's right.
Final answer. Locking in scoop.
No, because N was not it. I have to do N. P-O-N is in it. Yeah. Spoon.
Correct.
That's it?
Yes.
Yes! Yeah!
Thought I could trick you with a double letter.
Spoon.
Spoon. Spoon.
We start spooning. All right, let's get a refresh and a reframe. 41. All right.
Number 41. One of my favorite Dave Matthews songs. Probably my favorite. Come see, I swear by
End of
now.
segment.
Oh my God.
Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Rocket Money.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions.
Yo, that's cool.
Then it monitors your spending and helps lower your bills.
Wow, very nice.
I mean, this is just an instant way to save cash.
Yeah, and it's good to save cash because it's good to have cash because that way you can spend the cash
On different
that you
things,
haven't saved.
Whether
Yeah.
you want to spend it on a trip or a salad.
Right.
Like different ways.
Those
to
are the two things you can buy right now.
Yes, easily.
You have to choose.
In fact, Rocket Money has over 5 million users and helped them save an average of $720 a year.
That's a lot of cash saved.
That's $500 million in canceled subscriptions.
Man, if I had that much cash, I would absolutely rent like a 3-bedroom
You'd
studio.
have hundreds of millions of dollars left
Yeah.
over.
Well, then I might even do
Buy a mansion.
I would do a
Buy a yacht.
I would do a 3-bedroom with a 1-car garage, but it's attached,
It's
so
an
you can actually go
ADU.
right in from the garage
And then
into
you
the
can
house.
make
You have to
passive
go
income,
outside.
sort of renting that space out.
Right. So
You have a
yeah, if I had how much is it? How many billions?
$500 million.
500 million.
You
So if I
wouldn't
had
need
$500
this
million,
passive
I
income.
could have a 3-bedroom with an ADU studio that I could Airbnb
You could
for
have
like
1,000 of them.
$100 a night.
Yes, you can do
And
whatever
I'm
you want.
printing cash at that point.
You already have the cash. You have the half a bill.
What would I do with $100 a night in an Airbnb?
You'd have so much more than that.
Wow.
Interest alone, you can have $50 million a year.
Maybe I do a 2-car garage.
It doesn't matter.
Because then
You
I would
can buy
have
whatever.
Then
the
I
fuck
wouldn't.
you
I wouldn't
wanted.
want to have the second car, but you'd have if a friend came over and it was raining, they could park in the garage and go right in through the house because, like I said, it's
You could
attached.
change the climate with that much money. It would never rain on your parade because you'd be rich. Wow. And if you want to be rich, you can go to rocketmoney.com/segments. That's rocketmoney.com/segments. That way they know we brought you.
Right on.
Thanks, Rocket Money.
Thanks.
All right, we're back.
Yo.
We got another repost.
Another
People are
repost.
signal, but those are,
Yes.
I think you're discounting how many times people reposting helps you.
Yeah.
You should be thinking for the next tweet. Obviously, this one's not going to hit 100. We get that.
It might.
This is dead
It
on
really
the vine.
might. No, it's not.
You want something that people will signal boost for you,
Yeah.
which is, half the name of the game, but it's tough.
Right. And people want to play fuck, marry, kill, murder, marriage, and sex. People are having a fun time. They're having a ball just looking at this tweet.
Actually, I have a good recommendation, but it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Galentine's Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Maybe even
yeah.
hashtag belated Galentine's
Yeah,
Day. Or
right.
happy hashtag belated Galentine's Day.
Yeah, that puts it in some other feeds.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's interesting. That's funny. That's silly.
I could retweet it with a hashtag. Though.
You can't because you already quote retweeted.
So I mean,
you already
rezeed it.
reposted.
Can I rezeed it?
You re-ex posted it.
All right.
Okay, you have a poem.
I have a poem. I've got 3 poems to read.
Okay, so this is another classic poetry or no-etry. I'm 0 for 3. You're 0 for 2.
Yes.
This is your third poem.
Yes, my third poem.
Okay.
And neither of us have ever won this game.
No.
These poems, though, are all by me. So,
Wait, what?
okay.
I can't lose. So where did you find the 2 quote-unquote real ones?
One sent to me by a friend. Another, I saw it recently on Poems a Day, Poem a Day. I think it's from the website poets.org.
Okay.
And loved it. And the other just came to me the same way. Fuck, marry, kill, murder,
Fuck,
marry,
marry, kill. How do I love you? Let me count the murder. Okay.
All right. So which one do you want to hear first? The one I wrote or the one other
Let's
people
do
wrote?
yours first.
Okay.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
Do you want to know the titles?
Let's start with the first poem and the first title, but don't give me all 3 titles all at once.
Okay. The moon rose over the bay. I had a lot of feelings.
This is you're going right into it. You're going right into it with no feeling at all.
That's the name of the poem.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
The moon rose over the bay. I had a lot of feelings.
That's the title?
That's the title.
Okay. What do you think so far, Casey? Feels kind of involved for a title.
I like it.
I am taken with the hot animal of my skin, grateful to swing my limbs and have them move as I intend, though my knee, though my shoulder, though something is torn or tearing. Today, a dozen squid dead on the harbor beach, one mostly buried, one with skin empty as a shell and hollow feeling. And though the tentacles look soft, I do not touch them. I imagine they were startled to find themselves in the sun. I imagine the tide simply went out without them. I imagine they cannot feel the black flies charting the raised hills of their eyes. I write my name in the sand. Donica Kelly.
Danica Patrick.
I watch 18 seagulls skim the sandbar and lift low in the sky. I pick up a pebble that looks like a green egg. To the ditch lily, I say I am in love. To the Jeep parked haphazardly on the narrow street, I am in love. To the roses, white petals rimmed brown. To the yellow-lined pavement, to the house trimmed in gold, I am in love. I shout with the rough calculus of walking. Just let me find my way back. Let me move like a tide come in.
Okay.
Okay. Did you love it?
That one was, I'm 99% sure, not you.
Not you. Why?
Because, well, now I'm 100% sure because you're really defensive about it.
You think I couldn't come up with that?
I thought it was too long and intricate, involved, and about a woman in love, and used certain languages that you would never use.
I see.
And you were sort of getting choked up about it.
I wasn't getting choked up. It was just long and I was taking a breath.
Okay. But, it's still in play. It's about, like, body stuff, which you like are always thinking about. It's the beach, which you like, and,
Right.
like, seeing things on Nantucket or whatever.
This
So,
one is called February.
February made me shiver. Can we get a refresh real quick? Wow.
54. I was doing 55 and a 54. Dull buzz or sharp ache. Longing for belonging.
Yours. What's your
Really?
third?
Why?
Third one's called wine. No, sorry. Continue. February.
My name is Donica Kelly. Dull buzz or sharp ache. Longing for belonging or longing just for the longing. That nagging feeling, pulling, clawing, tearing, until you're breaking, bursting, yearning. Then you're running, charging, like a cow moose protecting its calf. Hooves pounding. Hooves pounding against the frozen earth as it trembles, crumbles. The grizzly stands down, scampers, humbled. Those days when everything is clicking.
This is awful.
When you smile at the stranger. When you think fondly of your neighbor. I wrote the Donica Kelly one.
I swear to fucking God, I have a gun.
The sun shines bright until it shines in your eyes.
Oh my God. I really hope this one isn't you. I want to have to respect you later.
Squinting, turning, then you're burning. Nothing good can last.
Is this a song?
And at last, all that's good comes to nothing. Then you're sitting, next you're lying, yearning, returning.
Let's hear the third poem.
It's moving. This one is called The Niagara River by Kay Ryan.
A lot of nature, a lot of winter, sort of all stuff you would also hearken to. So it's nice that you're muddying the waters a little bit.
As though the river were a floor, we position our table and chairs upon it, eat, and have conversation. As it moves along, we notice, as calmly as though dining room paintings were being replaced, the changing scenes along the shore. We do know this is the Niagara River, but it is hard to remember what that means.
Okay. First one, I'm solidified and eliminating. I'd be shocked if you wrote a really long poem about a woman in love like that.
Donica Kelly.
Yeah.
Yes, that poem is by Donica Kelly.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought having her name in there might trip you up.
Yes, exactly.
But you
Hot
knew that I
style.
wasn't that smart.
Yeah, it just, for whatever reason, like names that we make up never sound real. They're always just like,
Yeah,
yeah. Like I could never come up with Donica Kelly.
right. I feel
Even
like I
though-
could.
You're right.
I could come up with
I would
Donica
say something
Kelly.
like Rachel Summers. And it's like, okay, that's obviously you.
Right.
Two equally random names.
Anyway, shout out to Donica Kelly. Incredible poem.
Yeah.
It's really
And it was
nice.
long too.
Yeah.
And like when it's really long, like it gives you ample opportunity to say something that I'm like, oh, that one's definitely you.
Yeah.
And that one just kept going and going and going.
Right. Yeah,
Never
yeah.
did I ever think it was you.
Did you like that poem?
I thought
Because it had some calculus. It had 18 seagulls. I thought you
Yeah.
might like some of the,
yeah.
the,
It didn't really move me, but I appreciated it as good, or at the very least, good enough that I know you didn't write it.
Right. Okay.
The second and third, I'm trying not to get tripped up by the fact that you were sort of crying and laughing reading the second one, which is like you were either moved by it and nervously giggling or laughing at the fact that you obviously wrote it and then I was figuring it out in real time. And it was called February, which is the month we're in.
That's true.
The third one is Niagara River, which is another thing you like. You like upstate New York chic shit. Like, oh, the river and the brooks and the fields and the forest and whatever.
Yeah.
The third one is sort of a nothing burger. I don't even remember any part of it right now.
Really?
It was like eating dinner on the bed and it's constantly changing. So, but a lot of poems I think are nothing burgers. So like that could have been a real poem.
Right.
Again, I'm thinking about the length of the poems too. The third one is a lot shorter than the second, right?
Yes. The third one is a short poem.
The second one also had a lot of the repeating stuff, like the yearning and blurning and herning, like
Yeah, it
that
was herning
style.
for sure.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to figure out. Can I ask you to read part of the second one again?
Of course.
The first stanza or two.
No problem. Dull buzz or sharp ache. Longing for belonging or longing just for the longing.
Yeah, like that. Why does this one rhyme and the second one? The third one does not at all. Now read the beginning of the third one.
As though the river were a floor, we position our table and chairs upon it.
That's pretty good. It's much better than longing for belonging or longing for the longing. But you also could have done like a sillier, rhymey one to throw me. But I have to choose.
You do.
I'm going to say, oh, wow. As soon as I'm like, you wrote the second one, I'm like, no, he wrote the riverbed one that's constantly changing. He loves the Niagara River.
So But just to be clear, you're trying to figure out which, like what I would do.
Yeah.
You don't like either of these last two poems.
I thought the first one stood out above the rest.
Okay.
These second two are kind of more elementary.
Wow. I wrote the first one. Asshole.
That would be a great reveal. I'll say you wrote.
You stumped. Let's get a refresh on this tweet.
Let's get a refresh. Under 69. Okay, 66. We're 2/3 of the way there. God. I'm like 51-49 trying to think of any, like, would you do the longing for belonging, or is that like, no, I'm not going to make it rhyme because that's too obvious, but I'll give him the rhyming one. Also, you wrote the Niagara River one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Niagara River. It is by K. Ryan.
No!
You loved February.
I laughed at it instantly and said you wrote
Only because
it.
I was laughing.
I said,
Only because I was laughing.
this one's you.
You were moved by it.
Longing for belonging.
Longing for belonging, or are you longing just to want something and you don't really know what it is? That's actually really beautiful if you think about it, which you're obviously not.
I second guessed myself. All right, let's read it again. Wow, this is the first victory in poetry or no-etry. Casey, did you have any inclination?
Inclination?
Yeah.
As to which one I liked?
Which one Jake wrote?
I was leaning February.
The same answer.
Leaning
you could
February.
say, you could like it and know which one I wrote. It's not
Wow.
mutually exclusive.
You got me. Okay, let's read it.
February
Yeah.
by Jake Hurwitz.
Nice.
Actually, you lost. Why don't you read it?
It was long, which is why I was like, maybe that one's not it.
I spent time writing it.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, the only way I'm going to trick Amir is if I like kind of really try to write a poem.
When you said dull buzz or sharp ache, I'm like, this is yours because sharp ache.
Yeah.
You're constantly thinking about aches and pains.
Totally.
Longing for belonging or longing just for the longing. Wow. That nagging feeling, pulling, clawing, tearing. Now that I know it's yours, what was I thinking?
Gorgeous.
Until you're breaking, bursting, yearning, then you're running.
Ooh.
Charging like a cow moose?
This part I looked up.
Yeah. I think you also looked up an animal, the last one, or like what a certain word meant.
Right. Yeah. I was like, he won't think I would use the word cow moose. That doesn't. It sounds like I like left a word in there by accident.
Right, exactly. Why
Yeah.
cow moose?
Right, but
protecting its calf.
Yeah, a cow
Hooves-
moose is something that will protect its calf. Anyway, go ahead.
Hooves
Sorry.
pounding against the frozen earth as it trembles, crumbles. The grizzly stands down, scampers, humbled. Wow. This rhymes.
It's kind of a slam poetry.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Those days when everything is clicking, when you smile at the stranger, when you think fondly of your neighbor.
Don't we all know that feeling?
The sun shines bright until it shines in your eyes.
Oh no.
If you read, that's obviously
Yeah,
you.
that's bad.
Yeah.
that line's not great. I had to finish it last night because I knew we were going to do the segment.
It shines bright until it shines in your eyes. Yeah,
that's
then
not
it's
great.
really
Yeah,
bright.
yeah.
Squinting, turning, then you're burning. Nothing
kinda
good,
good.
can last. And at last, all that's good comes to nothing.
Whoa, look at that turn.
Then
It's kind of
you're
a fuck, marry, kill, murder, marriage, sex.
It goes down to 12. Then you're sitting next to your lying, yearning, returning. There's a lot of rhymes in here. Was that a specific thing to throw me off, or you just found
No,
yourself...
I was just like, I'm just going to try to write a poem about something. And I was like, I was, that feeling, that nagging feeling.
that awkward feeling when...
It's like when, I think it's like, it happens a lot in New York in the winter where you're just like, it's just like wanting and you don't really know what you want, but it's like,
Yearning, burning, and herning?
that's the longing just for the longing, friend.
Yes, but longing for belonging, too.
So I was like, I don't have anything, like I can't write Niagara River, so I'm just going to write what I'm feeling. And it was just feeling restless.
Yeah.
So I was like writing for the feeling that I wanted. I wanted that energy of the cow moose charging, breaking the frozen ground.
Cow moose is a type of moose or kind of cow?
It's I just Googled moose that charges.
Got it. And one of them was cow moose.
And yeah, it said cow moose are the ones that charge. And yeah, then I was like, well, it's kind of interesting, it comes full circle because, sometimes things are good, but then they come back. And when they're bad, sometimes they're good. So it was like, yeah, the yearning returning. I think that's a really powerful final image, Casey. Casey?
Yeah.
Casey?
I agree. Yeah.
And you were laughing and sort of tearing up while reading it.
I was not moved. I was really embarrassed. I was laughing because I was shy and I thought it was bad as I was reading it out loud. It's very different when you're looking at it on a text document than when you're reading it out loud.
Presenting it as a poem to be like, do you guys like this?
So then it was pretty bad. I personally, I was moved by Niagara River. I thought it was a great poem.
I thought that one was yours because it was shorter and then it was just about like a river, which you can easily speak to.
Totally.
Body of water.
Yeah.
Did you try to find two poems that sounded like something you could write, or those were just two poems that were sent to you?
No, it was just that I liked that other one, and then this one was sent to me. But I was grateful as I read it. I was like, oh, Amir could, like, Niagara, that's where your character is from in Jake and Amir, Niagara Falls.
Right.
So I was like, he might think that's
you wrote it.
Yeah. And then the other one where she mentions like aches and pains in her body, I was like, yeah, that's perfect because that's kind of me and like being in love. And I also thought it was like a little all over the place, but in a nice way. But, it's like about the beach, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, Amir could think that I wrote that too. But yeah, February is... What is it about February that
it's the current month.
An award-winning poem to you?
Actually, August.
What was your favorite part of February?
Yes, when I instantly said you wrote it, and my least favorite part is when I changed my mind at the end.
And what part of it moved you?
The cow moose. Imagine riding it off into the sunset.
The grizzly stands down. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Let's get a refresh on this tweet. 81.
I mean, that's the best you've done.
Yeah. Let's go to break, and we'll have one more segment.
I don't think so.
Yes, of course we'll have one more segment.
What are we at running time-wise?
We've been rolling for 40 minutes.
That's only 40 minutes. That's pretty short. We tend to do these for at least 45.
Okay. I guess
let's do one more segment.
Yeah, one more segment.
We'll have to.
Yeah, we have to.
All right.
Yeah.
Handsome.
All right, we're back.
Okay.
One last segment to rule them all / kill enough time for you to get closer to 100. We're at 83.
It's not going to happen, is it?
I'm just going to Venmo you 11 right now.
I could have made 50 fucking bucks easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
You
conned
me.
You hoodwinked me. You're
Wait a minute.
shiesty.
I just searched your poem. You didn't write February.
I helped.
You changed one word and you called it your own poem.
It's an homage.
All right, you sent me an email from 2008.
Yeah, I had a random idea that I could just search script in a date range on my phone. Basically, the word script before 2009.
Okay.
And I found one that wasn't produced as a Jake and Amir because this was a promo for our MTV show.
Wow.
Do you remember shooting the promo?
No, this is like to air before our Jake and Amir videos to promote the TV show.
Yeah. Do you remember what it was called? We were like in this Sunday night lineup with like Ridiculousness,
Nitro Circus,
us, and maybe there was another one, or maybe
there was one
3.
last show. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question. This is good MTV history question.
Yeah.
Back when MTV had more than one television show. Oh, wasn't it the show that is still on TV all the time? Like, Fantasy Factory.
Fantasy Factory.
That's what it was.
Or was it? It was Ridiculousness and Fantasy Factory.
Maybe it was Rob and Big or something.
Right.
It was a lot of Rob Dyrdek content.
Yeah. And Nitro Circus was like a BMX biker or something.
It was like Jackass adjacent, but more like
crazy stunts.
Yeah.
And it was called See You Sunday, right?
See You Sunday. Oh, that was the name of the block?
Like, yeah, the block was like,
yeah.
And we had like a big photo shoot. I remember like every single kind of like set we'd ever been on, even when we were shooting the College Humor Show, was just, we shot it in our office. So
yeah, it was small.
It didn't feel like different than, any of the College Humor sketches we'd been doing. And then we went and we did like the MTV promo with like their crew and
It was
their
like a
cameras.
circus themed thing.
Yeah, and it was this giant like soundstage.
I remember being very sick.
Oh yeah, you had a really bad cold.
Yeah,
right?
or I think I had a flu or something because I remember they were like, "All right, get into this like evil Knievel thing and sit in this cannon," and I was like so cold and sore,
Yes.
would not fly today.
And I don't know if I don't even like. I remember that there was like a photo shoot of it.
Yeah.
And it was for a while. It was like out in front of the Times Square building.
Yeah,
or the
it was a
MTV
big
building.
deal.
Yeah. And apparently we filmed something also because they asked us to write like little interstitials for when you were in this canon.
Okay.
So which one do you want to start with? The ones that you wrote?
Oh, I see. So this is while I'm in the cannon to be.
Yeah.
This is to be shot while we're shooting a promo on the other thing.
No, I think they asked us to write this.
Holy smokes! All right, let's read
Yeah.
the ones you sent. Got a few.
Okay. Well, wait. No, scroll down to you say thoughts on this. This is yours, I think.
Oh smokes! Okay. All right, here we go. Amir is in the cannon with a helmet. Jake approaches. Sap,
Hey, what are you doing?
chillin'.
In a cannon.
Yes, specifically chilling in a cannon. Yes.
I guess why?
Well, remember how you said we could hang out when pigs fly?
I never said that.
Don't interrupt. Well, I figured maybe pigs can't fly, but I sure as heck can.
You're not going to fly. You're going to die.
Same thing.
Not even close to the same.
They rhyme.
Can you just get out?
Dinner tonight.
Sure.
Cool. Just light this baby and point it towards a decent restaurant, please. Nothing with salads. And that was used to have the greatest debut in MTV history. We
I
were
wonder
watched
why
by
our show was
23
canceled.
million people that year. I remember the first episode came out and everyone was so worried about the ratings, and we had 1 million people watch, and it was like pretty good, 1 million,
Yeah.
which is like insanely good now. 'Cause nobody
Insanely good
watches
now,
anything.
yeah.
But then like the next week it was like 800,000, then 600,000, then like
It
400,000.
was getting lower and lower.
Yeah.
And Rob Dyrdek is staying the exact
like
same.
everyone
So
is-
the drop off from him to us
Yeah.
was growing wider.
Well, it was like Fantasy Factory, skateboarders doing insane shit into a gym foam pit.
Yeah.
Sketch comedy featuring 8 white 23-year-old guys.
Narrative scripted comedy.
Then after that, Nitro Circus. Skateboarders blowing themselves up, and the
Yeah.
ratings were like huge, small, huge.
They did. They put us in the exact right zone to succeed.
Yeah, and we
They
did
gave us
not.
all of the tools.
No, yeah.
Can you believe? All right, so then I guess I punched it up. Why don't we go down to the second one? Jake approaches Amir in a cannon.
This is your got a few?
Yeah, I guess I said I got a few.
Okay.
You say,
Sup?
wow, what are you doing?
Check me out. I'm a human burrito.
You're inside a cannon.
Light my tortilla string.
That's the fuse.
Okay.
So you're starting to understand it's a cannon?
Well,
Want some help out?
yes, but only if we can go get Mexican food together.
Nope.
Double or nothing.
Doesn't quite make sense.
Get me out of the fucking cannon.
Can you believe the same guy that wrote this wrote February and wrote Fuck, Marry, Kill, Murder, Marriage, and Sex?
You contain multitudes.
It's amazing. All right, there's one more.
Okay.
Jake approaches Amir in a cannon.
Jealous
Nope.
that I'm a daredevil?
It didn't matter what you were going to say.
Not a person to live on the edge, are you, Jakey?
So you want to get shot from a cannon? Maybe break your skull? Explode even?
Ha.
Not kidding.
Get me out.
What? Light the fuse?
Yeah, right.
Okay, sure. I'll ignite the cannon.
Ha ha ha, shut up. Amir rolls out of the cannon and hurts his back. Ha, so that's a backflip or...
You want to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
God damn, these are good.
I feel like I just found the Mona Lisa in an attic.
See you Sunday, everybody.
If we look at like MTV schedule now, it's like 23 hours of Nitro Circus. I feel like they're not replaying the MTV show at all.
Yeah, it'd be really. I wonder if we could watch an episode of our old show.
Somebody
That'd be a good
sent it to
segment.
us. Somebody like downloaded them and sent it to us.
Really?
So I think we can watch it.
God, that would be embarrassing. We should do that as a segment. We could watch, I don't know, 5 minutes of it. See how long we could stand it.
Before one of us gongs it to stop.
All right, so that's about it.
Yeah.
Why don't we do the whole sign off thing,
Yeah.
and then we'll refresh and see.
All right, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next week.
Let's vamp it up a little bit, because where do people, where are they going to, they go to our Patreon?
Yeah, patreon.com/JA. We're watching
You
Jake and Amir
usually
videos.
do more of like a thing.
I don't think so.
You
It's
do.
really less like we're in and out. Appreciate you guys checking us out on YouTube.
Everybody, we just want to say thanks so much.
I'm going to read February again. I got this hurning, yearning, burning feeling inside me.
Oh, man, you loved that poem. It's in your head.
Zombie. All right, let's see. You owe me $100 minus. It's going to be like 92. You're going to owe me $8. Final verdict. Drum roll, please. 92.
Nailed it.
Solid. I get a smoothie at Erewhon.
This is so fucked. I shouldn't have taken the deal.
And to think I was going to give you $50. I can't afford that.
That's absurd.
There's no way.
I owe you $8. How about now? 6 reposts,
All
5
right.
quotes, and 2 people bookmarking it. I love you, bookmarkers.
Next episode is us interviewing those 2 people.
So, what did you love about February?
Yeah, I don't know. I must have accidentally clicked it or something. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.
That was a Headgum original.